The Ferrari F50, released in 1995, wasn't just a supercar. It was a Formula One car disguised for the streets. Built to celebrate Ferrari's 50th anniversary, this machine was raw, unfiltered, and terrifyingly fast. With only 349 units ever produced, the F50 became one of the rarest Ferraris ever. It carried secrets, controversies, and bold experiments that made it unforgettable. Today, we'll uncover 20 weird facts about this legendary car. Stay tuned for the final fact, which exposes a Ferrari mystery that remained hidden for decades. 20 weird facts about Ferrari F50, 1995. 1. Formula One engine on the streets. The Ferrari F50 wasn't just influenced by Formula One. It literally carried an F1 engine under its hood. Its 4.7-liter naturally aspirated V12 was based directly on the 1990 Ferrari 641 F1 car engine. With a redline of 8,500 RPM, it delivered an unmatched racing sound and experience. Driving it felt like piloting an actual Formula One car on public roads, something almost no other supercar could replicate. 2. Only 349 units ever built. Ferrari intentionally produced just 349 F50s instead of around 350. Enzo Ferrari believed that deliberately leaving demand unfulfilled increased mystique around the brand. This strategy worked perfectly as collectors fought to get one. Today, those few cars are valued at over $4 million, making them some of the most expensive Ferraris ever sold. 3. Astronomical price tag. In 1995, when the F50 launched, it carried a jaw-dropping price of $475,000. For the mid-90s, this was considered outrageous and sparked debates among enthusiasts. Adjusted for inflation, that's over $1 million in today's money. Many critics called it overpriced, but now, looking back, it was actually a bargain for such a rare and iconic car. 4. No hardtop version ever made. The F50 came only as a Targa top, meaning the roof could be removed, but there was no true coupe or full convertible option. This design made it more exciting, but also incredibly impractical. Driving in bad weather was a nightmare because the removable roof offered minimal protection. It forced owners to treat the F50 like a race car rather than a regular vehicle. 5. Built to celebrate Ferrari's 50th anniversary, the F50 wasn't a random project. It was created to mark Ferrari's 50th anniversary as a company. Every detail was chosen to reflect 5 decades of racing heritage and innovation. Its design symbolized Ferrari's transition from old-school analog machines to modern supercars. This milestone gave the F50 historical importance beyond its performance numbers. 6. No driving aids at all. Unlike today's Ferraris packed with electronics, the F50 was a completely analog driving experience. It had no ABS, no traction control, and no stability programs to save the driver from mistakes. At high speeds, every decision rested solely on the driver's skill. This made it exhilarating for professionals, but terrifying for inexperienced owners. 7. Ferrari's strange lease-first rule. When the F50 debuted, Ferrari didn't allow buyers to own the car outright immediately. Instead, they leased the car for 2 years before transferring full ownership. This unusual policy was designed to stop speculators from flipping the car for profit. It was a bold move that frustrated some wealthy buyers, but kept the F50 exclusive and respected. 8. Rear wing that actually worked. The F50's massive fixed rear wing wasn't just for dramatic looks. It was carefully engineered to produce 440 pounds of downforce at high speeds. This aerodynamic feature kept the car stable even at 200 miles per hour. Without it, the F50 would have been dangerously unstable, making the wing a vital part of its design rather than a cosmetic addition. 9. Breaking the 200 miles per hour barrier, the F50 was one of the very few cars of its era capable of breaking the legendary 200 miles per hour mark. Its official top speed was 201.7 miles per hour, making it a true hypercar of the 90s. This placed it in direct competition with icons like the McLaren F1 and Jaguar XJ220. It was a clear statement that Ferrari could dominate both the track and the streets. 10. Brutal, uncomfortable ride. Driving the F50 wasn't glamorous or comfortable. Its Formula One derived suspension made it extremely stiff, causing even small bumps to feel violent. Owners joked that a long drive felt like a hardcore workout session. This harshness, however, gave drivers an unfiltered connection to the road that modern supercars rarely match. 11. Engine was part of the chassis. The F50 featured a radical design where the engine was a stressed member of the chassis. This meant the V12 wasn't just mounted inside. It was literally part of the car's structure. This improved rigidity and handling, but also made repairs incredibly difficult. Few mechanics were qualified to work on such a unique setup. 12. Only 55 units came to America out of 349 total F50s. Only 55 were imported to the United States. This made American F50s especially rare and desirable among collectors. Some even smuggled European models into the US using loopholes. Today, these US legal cars command massive premiums at auctions. 13. A true manual gearbox. The F50 featured a 6-speed gated manual transmission, a signature Ferrari touch that's almost extinct today. Its metallic click-clack sound became iconic among enthusiasts. Shifting gears required precision and skill, giving drivers a mechanical connection modern paddle shift systems can't replicate. 14. Ferrari's final analog flagship. The F50 is often called Ferrari's last true analog flagship supercar. It bridged the gap between the legendary F40 and the advanced Enzo. After the F50, Ferrari began adding more electronics and comfort features. This makes the F50 a historic turning point in Ferrari's design philosophy. 15. Ultra-limited colors. The majority of F50s were painted in Ferrari's signature Rosso Corsa red, but a handful were made in ultra-rare colors like black, yellow, or silver. These rare colors are so scarce that when they appear at auctions, they fetch significantly higher prices. Collectors often fight fiercely over these unique examples. 16. Ferrari's secret development program. The F50 was developed under intense secrecy at Ferrari's Maranello headquarters. Early prototypes were disguised using fake body panels to mislead photographers. Even Ferrari employees were kept in the dark about the full design until the official reveal. This secrecy fueled hype and rumors long before the car's launch. 17. Tire technology. Ahead of its time, Ferrari worked closely with Goodyear to create a custom tire specifically for the F50. These tires were designed to handle extreme speeds and forces generated by the car. At the time, they were some of the most advanced performance tires in the world, showcasing Ferrari's commitment to perfection. 18. Surprisingly lightweight for its power despite its massive V12 engine. The F50 weighed just 2,976 pounds, thanks to extensive carbon fiber construction. This gave it an impressive power-to-weight ratio that rivaled lighter cars. The use of advanced materials was groundbreaking for the 90s and paved the way for future hypercar designs. 19. Test drivers called it too wild. Some Ferrari test drivers reportedly found the F50 so extreme that they considered it dangerous. For the average owner, its lack of electronic safety nets meant small mistakes could lead to catastrophic crashes. Ferrari viewed this as a badge of honor, emphasizing the F50's purity and challenge. 20. Hidden prototype that never saw daylight. The final secret? Ferrari built a fully functioning F50 GT race car prototype, designed to compete in endurance racing. However, the project was suddenly canceled, and only 3 F50 GTs were ever made. These prototypes are now priceless unicorns, representing a what-if moment in Ferrari history. The Ferrari F50 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It blended Ferrari's racing heritage with road-going insanity, offering an experience no modern car can match. With its wild stories, rare production run, and pure analog soul, the F50 remains one of the most iconic supercars ever built. Which fact shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more legendary car stories.